Happy Friday, folks, and welcome to the Chief NFT Strategist. Gang in the building. How y'all doing today? I hope that you're excited about the weekend. It's been a long week for me, productive, but long week. And I hope that it's been productive for you too. I'm not the biggest on weekends. I prefer Mondays because that's my opportunity to make money and to really put a lot of creative things that pop into my head into action. But I love the weekends, the opportunity to spend time with family. It's just Mondays is, for an entrepreneur guy like me, it's just that's all of the ideas and things that come into your head. You can put them in action and you're ready to go. But happy Friday. This will be a quick show. I just want to share some information with you, something that popped across my screen earlier today. So I just wanted to share with you. So I want to share my screen. So there was an article that came out on CNBC. The title of the article is Stocks and Properties Will Be Turned into NFTs, venture capitalist says. And they kind of go into, the key points. Stocks and real estate will be among the many things get turned into non-fungible tokens. Basically, he said it's going to happen. It's not even a question. And let's just kind of scroll down and talk about some of these points. We've talked about, obviously, what an NFT is. It's a unique digital thing in a digital world that you can actually own. And what they're saying, let's scroll down to here. I think this is a very good point that I read. While some are concerned there's an NFT bubble, Ty, and let me go back. Ty is, why is my screen freezing? Okay, Bill Ty, he's a venture capitalist. Bill Ty, who was investing in startups like Zoom and Script, said he expects more and more things to be turned into NFTs as the internet moves from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. And I'll talk a little bit about Web 3.0 in a second. Web 1.0 was read only. He said Web 2.0 is read write. Web 3.0 is the instantiation. I can't read. Instantiation of a wrapper around everything that's coming in and out of that screen, so it can move around. So it's an internet of assets. And once again, I got a little video to show you about Web 3.0. And then he doesn't really go into, let's see. You could put land title. Okay, let's read this part. You could put land titles on there, real estate, art, drawings, anything. He added, explaining that everything can have an address that allows people to find it through a marketplace. It's the most efficient way over time to assign ownership of really any asset. So I find this very interesting because it goes back to the point of people talking about is NFTs like legit, right? Is it just kind of like a fad? Is it, it's here and then it's going to go away? But really break down that article and what he's saying. He's saying that everything can potentially be an NFT because now you have documentation. Now you can own those things. And, for him to make the claim that real estate and stocks, I'm not that smart, but this thing is getting pretty heavy. And so if you are one of those individuals that's on the fence and you're not sure that this is something that you want to get into, I think you have to realize it's something that you're likely going to be forced into. But anyway, he talked a little bit about that Web 3.0. I saw this video some time ago, and I thought that it was an amazing explanation of Web 1, 2, and 3.0. So check it out.
Web 3.0 is the future of the internet. To understand why, we need to first understand the evolution of the web. Web 1.0 was the first version of the web that allowed us to search and only read things on the internet. To use Web 1.0, you had to connect to a dial-up modem, which made browsing the internet very slow and inefficient. efficient. Next came Web 2.0, which made the internet more interactive and social with sites like Facebook and Twitter. While Web 2.0 has made a lot of our lives easier, we're starting to drift away from the original vision of the web. This is because big corporations and social media giants have monopolized the internet. Web 3.0 is what gives power back to the users by using blockchain technology. Web 3.0 allows you to do anything that you currently do on the internet, but decentralized, along with many other benefits. This includes making permissionless payments on the internet without a bank or entity like PayPal. Instead, you can use an in-browser Ethereum wallet like MetaMask. You can also make decentralized websites with blockchain domains. While Web 3.0 is envisioned to be the internet for blockchain technology and AI, the full capabilities are still unknown.
So let me get myself back in hand. Yeah. So, like I said, it was short, but it pretty much kind of broke down 1, 2, and 3. Um, I don't know. I'm a little fearful of 3 in the sense that it seems like a lot of the big players are coming into the space. But still, with Web 3.0, it gives the everyday individual the opportunity um, to create and to own what they create. And so we'll see what happens. There was like a debate between like Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, the CEO and founder of Twitter, saying that I believe it was Elon Musk saying that Web 3.0 isn't it isn't anything substantial, and there was an argument back and forth. I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out, but definitely understand, learn the terminology, understand Web 3.0 because it's here and it's only going to make more and more noise. So, lastly, I wanted to kind of show you guys. Let me share my screen again. I wanted to show you guys this video because, once again, the purpose of my show is to uh, share info with you guys. And yeah, that's what I want to do. And then I give my perspective. And then ultimately, if you got any questions that I can answer, I will do that. But I'm here to share information. I'm here to bring new people into the crypto and NFT space. And ultimately, I'm here to provide strategies for your business to help you incorporate an NFT marketing strategy and ultimately be involved in what's to come to make sure your business stays relevant and ultimately make more money. So let's jump right into this video. I think it's pretty cool. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only. Once again, I'm just trying to share some information so people can be enlightened and educated on what's to come as far as NFTs, crypto, business, and all those type of things. Let me play this.
I'm going to give you 7 examples of NFT use cases that might provide real, tangible advantages to you in the near future. And we're starting right now. Number one, video games. Gamers are a perfect target market for NFTs since they're already familiar with the concept of alternate currencies. NFTs allow in-game items to be tokenized and easily transferred or exchanged with peer-to-peer marketplaces. Examples of in-game items include characters, abilities, character appearances, features, and virtual land. One of the best examples of a game that uses a blockchain-based marketplace is Decentraland, which is permanently owned by its community and gives players full control over their creations and virtual assets. Additional examples are Axie Infinity and Battle Pets, which are both Pokemon-style games with tradable characters and items. Number 2, ticketing industry. According to a poll mentioned on CNBC, 12% of people buying concert tickets online get scammed. NFTs can solve issues with fraud because they make it easier to verify who owns a ticket, verify the authenticity of a ticket, and transfer the ownership of the ticket securely and transparently. Additionally, NFTs will give companies the option to make each ticket non-transferable, which will make it impossible to resell a ticket. Guts is a prime example of a blockchain-based ticketing service provider that wants to prevent fraud and scalping. Number 3, documentation. It's possible to use NFTs to verify documentation such as diplomas, certifications, driver's licenses, medical histories, passports, and birth and death certificates. For example, when it comes to academic credentials, recruiters and hiring managers can quickly verify certifications and degrees of job candidates. The main reason for doing all of this is to prevent fraud and make verification processes dramatically easier and faster. BlockSearch is an example of a blockchain service that already makes it possible to verify academic credentials. However, it doesn't utilize NFT technology quite yet. Number 4, real-world assets. It's possible to use NFTs to verify the ownership of real world assets like houses, land, cars, stock, bonds, and so forth. Like with other applications, NFTs can help prevent occurrences of people reselling items that don't belong to them. NFTs can also quickly verify when and where individual car and house parts were manufactured so that you can quickly predict when repairs and replacements are needed. Number 5, supply chains and logistics. We can use NFTs to track the timestamp metadata of items passing through supply chains. As products pass through supply chains, the NFTs are scanned and new timestamp metadata is added. There are a lot of hypothetical ways to implement NFTs into supply chains and logistics systems. All of them, however, require each stage of the chain to use the same infrastructure to support NFTs. With so many different players and stakeholders involved globally, it might take a while to implement these systems in real life. Merck's Trade Lens system and IBM's Foot Trust are two examples of logistics solutions that use blockchain technology. Both use technology that supports the use of NFTs. However, it's unclear if NFTs play a role in their operations yet. Number 6, dividend programs. NFTs can be used to confirm their ownership in a company similar to stocks. In return, NFT holders receive dividend payments. This dividend model could apply to almost any asset that generates revenues. A similar use case has been implemented by an investor who bought a digital Monaco racing track in the F1 Delta time game. The NFT representing the racing track allows investors to receive 5% dividends from all revenue the track earns through races and ticket fees. Number 7, blockchain-based domain names. This involves using a domain name on the blockchain as a crypto address. The crypto address of a user is similar to a Twitter or Instagram handle, with each name being unique. This type of domain name ownership allows you to receive any cryptocurrency, token, or NFT. Examples of services that offer this are Ethereum Name Service and Unstoppable Domains. Thanks for watching. Watch this video to the right to learn more about NFTs, the problems with NFTs, and why they're here to stay.
With MailChimp,
So let me stop sharing my screen. Let's remove that. So yeah, whew, that was a really, really, really good video. The virtual land piece, I'm actually learning that now. One of the things I want to actually do with the Bar Gang NFT project is actually own bars and restaurants and give community members the opportunity to co-own them. And it's so crazy. I was watching my sons and my daughter play Roblox not too long ago, and they were like, "Dad, they own a 5-star restaurant," and my daughter and so and so, she owns a 1-star restaurant, and I'm making so much money serving this. So that the technology is already out there, and now with with things like Decentraland, Axie Infinity, you actually have the ability to play and participate in those games and actually own digital assets within those worlds. So definitely, I know if you're paying attention, you're hearing a lot of buzz about things like Snoop Dogg bought a house for something, and someone moved next to him for 400,000 or 500,000. I mean, it's real, the virtual land. So and it seems like it's more and more projects coming up that are in that space. And maybe I'll do a show to just talk about the opportunity, especially for the beginners coming into this space of how you can get your footprint into the virtual land. I really like what he said from the ticketing industry, transparency. That's definitely going to cut down on scalping. It's just dope. It's a dope concept where now, and not just for like big venues, but if you are a smaller business and you're having events, it's a way for you to verify who's coming, and it'll be able to like track things better, and then just avoid a lot of scams and fraud. So definitely I like that. Documentations. I mean, the problem with things like your ID or your passport being an NFT, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for fraud. But if they can do it correctly, I think that is pretty cool as well. And then we talked a little bit about with the article, real world assets like land, real estate, stocks, supply chain was number 5. I really like number 6 as well, digital ownership. It's a way to uh, be more transparent and efficient in terms of who gets what. One of the things that we're also doing with the bar gang NFT collection is we're creating a body coin, and that's how we could pay out, pay out to members. And then it's also will be part of our play to earn game, where we give people the opportunity to participate and earn for playing, and we pay that out through the actual coin. So definitely that's dope. And then number 7, block-based domain names. I was actually told about this a few months back about now I'm the chief. The chief is my block-based domain name. So when I receive a payment from anyone, they could just pay that domain. And so that's dope, because I think as far as this world gaining more widespread adoption, it has to be simplified. It has to be easier. Um, it's very risky when sometimes when you're sending money to people's wallets, because you're sending this long code and you're copying it, and you got to make sure you copy the right code. And then if a number is wrong, sometimes your money can get lost. So it's a lot of risk, and I think things like the block-based domain names, it'll make it easier for everyone to kind of send money back and forth, and then they'll give you opportunities to brand who you are, what you're doing, your business. So yeah, definitely dope video. Um, the link to that video is in the description. Check it out. I know he was mentioning to watch another video. Definitely do that. So I think that's it, y'all. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And whatever you're building, keep chugging, 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 chugging. There'll be those days where it seems like nothing is going right. Just stick with it. Find your motivation, meditate, pray, and keep it going. I am the Chief NFT Strategist, and I am out of here. Peace.